pinky poke.
Ew.
Not quite.
Grasping.
You give some thought to it, all right?
Grasping the pink ring.
I think the bang part of it, yeah, but maybe fingering is okay.
It just sounds aggressive. Huh?
All right, we'll call it crotch gloving. Okay,
No.
I don't know, man.
It's a bad night.
All right. So
help Marie.
Marie.
Yes.
You've never had an orgasm with a man, but you've tried a lot of
If
things.
a man were fingering me or otherwise orally pleasuring me, it wouldn't do it either.
Right. So never once have you had one with a guy.
Yes.
Okay. But you certainly can have one when you're masturbating.
Yeah.
All right.
And around guys. I mean, in front of them, I've had them before.
Right. So you have to kind of isolate what it is does it for you when you're masturbating and see if you can't get that involved. I mean, here's what I would suggest. You know what you're doing to yourself, and you do it, and you get yourself started, and then let the guy just sort of jump in and finish off, using his hand.
And put your hand over his and kind of guide him.
Yes.
That doesn't work because I get kind of nervous, and I feel like
Well, that's probably why you're not orgasming then, because
I feel like I'm like putting them out or something.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's the problem.
But you said you could do it in front of a guy.
Yeah.
But she can't instruct somebody.
But you can't instruct someone?
Yeah. I mean, I've tried that before, and it doesn't.
All right, so you're kind of pent up emotionally.
Hmm?
Yes.
I don't think so.
All right, what's up with you that you're so pent up?
Well, in terms of like my past and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Dad died when I was 14, sexually abused by my brother. But let me just say, I've been through three years of therapy.
Recently?
3 years of therapy.
Recently?
Well, I mean, yeah, and 2 of the years were like support group type stuff. But, I mean, you get to a point where you're like, I got to a point where I was like, I don't want to sit around in a room with a bunch of women talking about all these bad things that men did to us.
Well,
I just wanted to be a normal person and have an orgasm.
We all do.
It's not working, though, is it? I mean, maybe some individual therapy would be appropriate.
What?
Maybe some more individual work would be appropriate for you, because that is not the kind of thing that tends to resolve just with group work.
No, and this is the blockage. And when we said what was up, this is exactly what we wanted to hear.
What's fascinating about her, when I heard her voice, I thought, God, she sounds 14.
Yeah.
And that's where her rest is. When her dad died, she got abused, boom, everything just fell apart right there.
And it stopped there.
Yeah.
Her
development.
Her vocal development, at least. Yes, and let me say this. You can judge a lot about people by the way they speak.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about their vocabulary as it would pertain to their education or any BS like that.
The quality of the voice.
I am talking about the tone of the voice.
Yep.
Absolutely 100%, good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell. If I never trust a girl that talks like a little girl, or I should say a woman that talks like a little girl.
It's not a matter of trusting them. It's a sign that they have some kind of developmental arrest. That's what it is.
Then I don't trust them.
All right. I think they should watch out for guys with these nasally drones. That's just
all right, please.
A bad sign.
Diana, 20, you're on Loveline.
Hi, guys. I'm a brand new listener, and I love all about 2 days.
Really?
And you guys have already gained my respect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For real. I'm a avid thinker. And I'd like to have like a long conversation, but I'll keep it short. I have a comment about a girl that called in last night, and she was experiencing pain after sex.
Burning. Vaginal burning.
She was in abdominal pain.
No.
Vaginal
she was talking
burning.
about vaginal burning, and mostly external vaginal burning.
Oh, okay.
That's why we went the way we went.
Okay,
I knew people would think that.
What would they think?
I didn't understand why you asked if she had been abused.
Who asked?
We did have an abdominal pain question last night too.
Yeah.
I think. You asked it, Adam, and remember if we
listen, any call that goes over 2.5 minutes, I asked if they were abused.
And what I said was yes, indeed, pelvic pain can have a lot of psychological overlay, but the kind of pain that would be associated with that is more associated with penetration. You know what? My memory isn't exactly.
No,
accurate.
my memory's good.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. Drew tried to suss it out for about 3 minutes. He ran into dead ends everywhere he went medically, and then we thought, well, maybe it's a psychological
Right.
problem.
And then she did say she had been told that it was in her head, and she could psych herself out of it. That's what it was. She
Once
said
we found out it may
Yeah.
be in her head, then I asked if she was abused because I was trying to make an emotional connection. When were you abused, Diana?
Oh, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was just gonna say that I thought she was experiencing abdominal pain.
No.
I haven't. I have another comment too.
All right.
Okay, a young kid called in about finding his parents' pornos.
That hasn't been for a while, but go ahead.
I just listened to the show last night.
Okay.
All right.
It said I was just saying, but you told him not to question, just to leave it alone.
We had a call a few nights ago about a kid who found a gay porn or
Yeah.
found his dad
Yeah.
watching a gay porn.
Yeah.
And we said, don't bother the guy.
That depends on the relationship. Because with me and my parents, I have to understand where they're coming from at all points.
Sexually?
Even that, we have an open relationship. Very open.
But this kid
And
was
I
like...
feel it's very healthy.
This kid was 14. You're 20.
It started then. It
All right.
started then.
All right. Well, you guys may be the exception and not the rule. Frankly, if I had a 14-year-old son, what I did in my bedroom with my pants down was nobody's business but my own. That's the way I would look at it.
Okay.
I don't think it was necessarily a healthy thing to confront your parents on their sexuality unless they're, trying to sodomize you.
Right, yeah, and there are certain boundaries in the family system, and I think that the fact that wasn't he digging through his stuff or something?
I can't remember, or he just caught his dad tossing off or something. I can't remember what it was, but the point is everybody keep your door closed. And my parents, as crazy as they were, they always knocked. My dad's a smart man. He said, listen, I do not want to disgrace myself, my son, and the Carolla family name by catching him whacking off when I come into the bedroom. I will knock. And he always knocked. Of course, between the time that he knocked and the time they came in was about a minute, second and a half, I should say. Why do people do that, by the way? You notice people will knock and then walk in?
Because then they can say they knocked.
Well, let me tell you, if your pants are around your ankles, you're going to need a couple of minutes to clean up. So I almost got busted one time.
Didn't you have some
Your
weird...
folks ever bust you?
Didn't you have some weird story about a vacuum cleaner or something? Was that you?
Oh, shh.
What is that?
No.
No, come on.
No, I never did anything with a vacuum cleaner.
That was you.
Please, the
Must
audacity.
be one of our colleagues. You did, didn't you?
I humped a beanbag sofa once, but never a vacuum cleaner. Alexis, 19.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay, my problem is this guy that I like, and I consider us to be like talking, like seeing each other, and I don't know what he wants from this relationship. I asked him a couple weeks ago what the deal was, and he just kind of looked at me and said, what situation? And since then, he's been really hot and cold. Like, sometimes he's all, like, really sweet and cuddly, and then the next minute, he was on the phone with his ex-girlfriend, and then after that, he called me, like, a couple days later to apologize for it. And I really like him, and I don't want to ask him again, like where he sees this relationship going, but on the other hand, I'm really confused, and I don't want to...
Wait, now what does he tell you?
I don't know. The guy, how old's the guy?
He's 20.
All right, he's being flaky.
Yeah.
And you don't really have a relationship with him. But you're just having sex, right?
No, we're not.
You're not having sex?
I met him a couple months ago.
Wait, what's in it for him? Okay, you're not having sex.
No, we're not.
Well,
Well, the thing is he'll talk about sex all the time, but then he hasn't even tried to kiss me yet.
he doesn't want...
So, I don't know.
All right, forget it. He's screwy. Move on.
Yeah?
Listen, people show their cards early in a relationship. If the guy's flaky, he's hanging around his old girlfriend, he's talking about sex, he's not trying anything on you, either he looks at you as just a friend, or he is into you sexually, but he can't express himself. Either way, he's a screw job. Move on. That's it.
Reasonable.
Move on. I'm done sorting out everybody, by the way. I had this conversation with somebody the other day, and I was thinking about it. All these people where they say, well, no. The guy's not an a-hole. You just got to get to know him. Right. He comes on a little strong. He's a little abrasive at first. Everyone hates him. But eventually, inside, he'd see he's a great guy. And I'm like, hey, tell him to blow me. I don't have time for this. What, I got to dig? It just be nice at the beginning. And then become an a-hole like me. That's what I do. I start off nice, and then I go a-hole. Some guys go AWOL. I go a-hole. I don't have time to scratch beneath the surface of everybody and to get to know the real them. It's like this guy who shot up North Hollywood in a big bank heist. I was reading a thing with his mom in the newspaper the other day. Hey, he was a good boy. Really? What standards are you measuring the good? Where's the good part? Now, the boy, I understand. He was a good boy.
Well, it's like Dog Day Afternoon. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was a wonderful baby.
He was a real good boy. What do bad boys do? I guess you got to take out a couple dozen cops or something. Oh, that scared me. And Jesus, Mike, that scared the crap out of me. Don't do that again. Jesus, skip the beat here. I drink a lot of coffee here, Mike. I don't need that crap from you. Can we fire him? No. Okay. The point is let's own up to our responsibilities, people. This woman, you know where she should be? She should be on spackling detail. She should be out at North Hollywood with a big bucket of spackle, just patching all the hundreds and replacing every piece of glass. I mean, Drew, would you feel responsible if your 26-year-old kid just went on a shooting rampage? Wait, here's what I would walk. I would walk out and say, "Sorry,
shoot me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone."
Oh no, you'd say, I wish I'd been out there for him to go after me. I should have been me.
First thing I would have said is he's not my kid. Secondly, I would have said if he is my kid, it was his dad's genes that screwed him up. And thirdly, I would have said I am absolutely sorry to anybody he injured, shot, or killed. I apologize, and I will be at your service from here on in. What can I do to repair the damage that my offspring has done to society? Instead of he was a good boy, and it's tragic. He got caught up with the wrong guy. He got caught up. It wasn't even the wrong group. It was just a guy. And I guess if you're a big enough guy, it constitutes a group. But it wasn't a bad group he got caught up with. It was just one guy. So he was a good boy, got caught up with the wrong guy, and then got himself a banana clip, 100 rounds, and destroyed half the neighborhood. And when we come back, somebody owns a tool shop and wants to talk to me, and I'm ecstatic. I don't know if this is payola or what it is, but I want to investigate.
Hello, this is Rod Stewart, and you're listening to Love Line with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Just keep listening. You're going to hear everything you want to hear and all the answers too.
Rod. Good guy. Never did make it up to his house.
Why is that?
I called. Rod Stewart was on the show a few months back. A fun guy. Nice guy. And I said I wanted to come up.
You've been stalking ever since.
Well, I mean, he had a good sense of humor. Oh, fun guy. Okay.
Fun guy.
Ann is in there. Ann, stop listening to the show, would you please? It's a distraction. I can't get used to it. Please, go toss in a few catalogs there, Drew, and keep the girls busy.
Stop that.
All right. All right. Anyway, Rod came in here. He was a jovial guy. And I wanted to come to his house because who's his wife? Who's that model that's Rachel Hunter? Yes, and Rachel Hunter, who lives at his house because he's married to her, and you can do that these days, also has her sister living at the house with them. And if you've ever seen Rachel Hunter, you don't need to see her sister. That's good enough. That's right. The acorn don't fall too far from the bra. And I wanted to go over there, and I was going to do some handyman work over there. And I was prepared to do it. I had my tool bags packed before they were stolen, and I was ready to go. But Rod's publicist called, and I called back, or some kind of nonsense, and he had to be somewhere, and it sounded like the big kiss-off. And let me tell you something. I'm a big star in my own right, Drew.
Huh.
I don't need to be going over to guys' houses.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jim, 15.
Hey, what's up, Adam?
Hey, Jim.
I listen to you guys every night. I hear you've been whining about your tools being stolen.
Yes.
And I told my mom. My mom's a general manager of KB Tool and Supply
Really?
in San Jose.
She's not a lesbian, is she?
No.
No. Okay.
And she wants to offer you a free tool set.
Now, what kind of tool set? Like one of those kiddie ones they give away when you fill up at the Exxon station? Or are we talking about a real
We're
tool
talking about
set.
a real tool set. You know, like you ever heard of Super Chrome?
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
so she's talking about sockets and stuff.
Well, yeah, like a wrench set or something. Just, you know.
You know, that was like the only thing that didn't get stolen.
Oh, was the only thing that didn't get stolen?
Well, they left a few things, but they didn't touch the sockets or the hand tools. It was more the the woodworking tools, the biscuit joiner, door planer, and a radial arm saw, you know, stuff like the big ticket items.
Yeah, that hurts.
Oh, yeah. Engineer Mike says he needs a tool set. Well, take the tool set.
Yeah?
Yeah, you. How far away are you? San Jose?
Yeah.
All you got is go up there, Adam.
All right.
Actually, I live in Sunnyvale, but that's where she works, in San Jose.
Well, you know, I'd love to take you up on the offer. I don't know if this is payola or what this is. Drew, is this
It's
illegal?
legit.
I think it's illegal, isn't it?
It's illegal?
Oh, it is
Yeah.
illegal?
Yeah.
Really?
You're not allowed to take stuff off the radio, basically.
You can't?
I think not.
But this is good entertainment.
Well,
All right. Jim,
Yeah.
I think I might get fired if I took the tools.
Okay, well, what about off the air?
Then I think, because you said that, now I would still get fired.
Well, we emailed you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you just didn't get it.
Okay, listen, Jim,
Yeah.
we'll put you on hold,
All right.
and I'll tell you what.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I will buy some tools from your mother,
All right.
you know, at a substantial discount.
Yeah?
Yeah, like cost minus 20%.
Yeah, you have to talk to her about that.
All right, I'll talk to your mom. She like the show?
She's listened to it the last couple nights because I told her about it.
Oh,
So
okay.
far, she likes it.
Where is she? She's not.
She's in the other room.
Oh, we'll put her on the phone. Let me talk to her for a
All
second. All right. All right, am I going to get fired, Iran?
Hello.
I can certainly get a discount. Hello.
Hello.
What is your name?
Melanie.
Melanie.
Yes.
You have a tool store you operate there, huh?
Correct.
Uh-huh. And you guys have all kinds of tools there?
Everything from electronics through industrial.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. How old are you, Melanie?
35.
All right. And let me ask you a question. What do you guys charge for one of those Porter Cable door planers?
For what?
The Porter Cable door planer?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look in the price book to price it out for
Right.
that.
You guys have biscuit joiners?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, who do you got? You have the Makita? Delta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What kind did you have?
I like the Makita.
Okay.
You got that?
Yeah.
All right. And we can talk.
Okay.
All right. Melanie.
Yes.
What got you into tools?
Pardon me?
What got you into tools?
Well, it was actually, I didn't mean to. It was kind of a stopgap thing.
Mm-hmm.
And who would know that I had a aptitude for tooling?
Really?
And now I am the tool lady.
All right. But you're all woman.
This could be a match made in heaven for you,
Oh,
Adam.
yeah.
You're all woman. You have you'll wear the flannel shirt to the job, but when you get home, you're all.
I wear dresses.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
But you are you real butch?
No, actually, I'm very petite.
Really?
Really?
Short crop hair?
No, long blonde hair.
Really?
Oh, be careful. Melanie, be careful.
Do you dip at all? Do you chew?
Pardon me?
You don't chew?
No.
No. Okay. You swallow? Oh, okay. All right. I had to ask. All right, Melanie, we're going to put you on hold.
Okay.
We'll talk to you off the air, and we'll see what we can arrange. Perhaps I could send you guys out a check, and you could give me a little bundle of love or something.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate it. And fight on, mighty tool seller.
All right.
All right. Give your son a kiss. He's a good boy. All right. I think I lost her with the swallow line there. Richard, 20, you're on Love Line.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, I got a question for Dr. Drew.
Yes, sir.
The other day, Saturday night, I started drinking, and I was pretty tossed, and I decided to do some cocaine.
Uh-huh.
That was the first time I tried it. And I just needed to know, what does it do to you, like, physically?
You're afraid you might have hurt yourself.
Yeah.
What other drugs have you tried in the past?
Well, basically, just that, but about, to tell you, I was clean for 2 years, and I was,
Clean from what?
doing pot and crank.
All right. Well, let me assure you, those drugs are much more dangerous. Okay?
What drugs?
Crank and pot. Do you understand that?
Then coke?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
The brain, in terms
I
of
gotta
brain
get-
stuff.
I got to get some of that blow. Really?
Do you understand that, Richard?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
How much?
Cocaine is more addictive.
Right.
but cocaine leaves your brain basically as it found it.
Is cocaine basically, if you do it and your heart explodes, that's bad, but anything short of that,
You're okay.
You're all right.
That's right. You can have a heart attack, you can have strokes, you can get kidney failure, but if you survive your use, which most people do, you're fine. It's associated with panic attacks and mood instability. Some people even get like a manic depression syndrome years later. But that's in people who are using large amounts of cocaine over a long period of time.
God knows what kind of shape they'd be in anyway.
Yeah, it's a highly addictive drug, but if you survive the use, it doesn't hurt you.
All right. So you're probably better off now that you've done the coke, right, Drew?
No.
All right, Richard.
But you're getting off into your addictive process again. If you're doing speed and pot, which is sort of a typical syndrome these days of addiction, it's just a matter. If you're not involved in the recovery process, it's just a matter of time before you get back involved with other drugs.
Garrett.
Cocaine, for addicts particularly, cocaine is profoundly addictive and it could take off.
Garrett, 15, you're on Love Line.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Hey, you know Lisa, the girl that interviewed you, She's pretty hot. She sounded pretty hot.
Lisa?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is hot.
She was digging me, I thought, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so probably have a good chance. Yeah, she needs a nice 15-year-old guy. She was just telling me, I want a guy with a learner's permit.
I'm 16, actually.
Oh, 16.
Yeah.
Oh, better yet, that much closer to license.
Okay.
You got your own ride, Garrett?
Yep.
BS.
Oh, it's a Beamer.
It's a Beamer.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Beamer moped.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't got any Beamer. All right, now listen. Let me tell you something about the Loveline Lovelies. They're all hotties. Some of them are spoken for. I don't know if all of them are, but they're way out of any of your guys' leagues.
All right.
I could have them.
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Ann would get a divorce like that if I said the word. She told me when she had a few beers in Minneapolis.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And then she threw up on you.
Listen.
I didn't go to Minneapolis with you, by the way.
I meant Washington. She didn't come out and tell me, but I could tell by the way she was eating her peanuts on the plane and not paying attention to me.
You had to fly with him too?
Wanted sex.
I was going to say. Oh my God.
What was that?
Garrett, what's going on?
Ann, how funny would that be, us having sex? I mean, would that be a little surreal? It'd be kind of weird. It'd be a little weird.
Yeah.
But you'd get into it.
Pretty wasted.
Yeah, but a couple of glasses of Chardonnay, and I could change your mind.
A bottle.
Yeah, and then I have to hit you over the head with it. All right, Garrett, what do you want?
Okay, my question is, I've been masturbating for like a year now, and it seems like it's been all going good. It comes out like, normal, whatever I think, but all of a sudden it just stopped. Like nothing comes out now.
You mean you don't orgasm?
Well, I orgasm, but nothing comes out.
Almost nothing or nothing?
Like, most of the time, nothing.
How often are you doing this?
Like, maybe at the most once a day.
And he's missing the cap from his toothpaste.
Exactly.
Oh, Drew, you have no sense of humor whatsoever. Just give me a look like, what the hell are you talking about? All right, so what is this, Drew?
It's recently happened.
I'll tell you the toothpaste off the air, so don't process that.
I'm still working on it.
Answer the question.
Are you on any medications?
No.
Does semen ever come out after that? I mean, when you urinate or anything? Is it?
No. It doesn't. Not at this point.
Why don't you wait a few days and see if things just don't happen to come back?
All right.
Could there be some inflammation or something,
Drew?
Drew?
Just run out of steam, so to speak. But I'll tell you what, there's something called retrograde ejaculation where the semen actually goes back up into the bladder.
Right.
That's not all that uncommon.
And it makes you gay.
No.
It doesn't?
No.
Okay.
But I bet Garrett is producing something. It's just not enough to really come out.
How do you know when you're having a retrograde ejaculation?
I don't think you'd see it in the urine when you try to evacuate the bladder.
And what would it be? Cloudy?
Cloudy, yeah. Even then, I bet it'd be hard to tell.
Really?
Yeah.
So if something's not coming out, you may be having retrograde ejaculation.
Yeah.
Never had that problem.
No.
Something always comes out. 5 times one day, something will come out. I'm telling you. All right, when we come back, we're going to talk to Katie, 17, who doesn't think dating a 23-year-old is wrong, and we will convince her it is.